Hey everybody! If you ever dreamed of living up in a cabin in the bush up in Alaska or Canada, becoming a trapper and living a remote lifestyle, then I've got a book for you. I had mentioned this in a previous video, but I've finished reading this. In fact, I read several of the chapters two times. This is Marty Mariotto's new book. It's called In the Land of Wilderness. It's a collection of short stories from Marty. You may know Marty from the Mountain Man TV series. Marty was one of the original cast on that show, and let me tell you, he's the real deal, man. He's living the life of a Alaskan trapper, and this book was incredible. I highly recommend this book. Like I said, if you ever have dreamt of living up in Alaska or Canada, trapping, living, flying, bush planes, all that kind of stuff, this is a book for you. Had they had books like this when I was in school, I'm sure I would have got much better grades in English class. So I'm not going to go through and tell you all about the book and spoil it for you. But what I am going to do is I'm going to give you some of my favorite chapters. And I think chapter two is titled Because It's Worth It. And kind of explains why Marty does the things he does. And then another one that I really enjoyed was Trapping Cold, and that kind of speaks for itself. There was two more chapters, a part one and a part two. Rough Days, Squirrel River Part 1, and Rough Days, Squirrel River Part 2. And both of them were just incredible. They had me right on the edge of my seat reading them, and very, very good. There was another chapter called In Praise of a Workhorse, and that describes one of Marty's snowmobiles to build a cabin. I also enjoyed that chapter quite a bit. It was very informative. Herbie of the Squirrel turned out to be, I wasn't sure what it was, what that title meant, and after reading it, it was a very interesting read, that chapter. The Red Scourge, that, as anybody who's got a cabin anywhere knows, red squirrels can get into everything, and that's kind of a chapter about red squirrels and them getting into everything. Like I said, there's several chapters. They were all very, very good, but those were some of my favorite chapters, and there's some neat pictures in this book, ranging from some pictures when Marty was first starting out, some pictures of some of his equipment, just a really neat book, and it's available. I got this through the Alaska Trappers Association. I sent away for it. Matter of fact, I sent away for two of them. One as a gift, and then one to keep for myself. And it came all the way from Anchorage all the way down here to Poverty Hill. I got it in less than a week, which I was very, very surprised. And it actually is even signed by Marty. Now, I don't know if he signs all of them, or I was just fortunate enough to get one of the copies that he did sign. So that's kind of cool. The book in case you can't find it through through the Alaska Trappers Association, is let's see, it looks like it was published by Publication Consultants. They have a website, books at publicationconsultants.com. So that's maybe a source if you can't find it, but I would go through the Alaska Trappers Association first. It's a very cool book, very, very cool book. Read it all. Normally I skip over things like the dedication and acknowledgement, but even that stuff is very interesting. The foreword was written by a fellow by the name of Randy Zarnicki, and that tells you a little bit more about Marty. So I just wanted to give everybody a quick book report, for lack of a better term. An excellent, excellent book. So if you can get your hands on this book, I know you're going to enjoy it. It's a great book. So there's my book tip of the week. So hey, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the book. Should you read it? Until next time, everybody, take care.